Hello everyone and welcome back to All the Mods 3, available on the Twitch launcher. That's where I found it anyway. And it's Minecraft, as per the usual. My thing that I like doing. I know some people are getting bored with it, but you know what? I love Minecraft. I don't know why, but I do. It's something I can play probably forever. I know a lot of people are bored, but yeah, I like it. So I play it, and yeah, it's fantastic. Anyway, it's actually raining, so I can't actually sleep. I just got back from a tiny bit of a little adventure in the mining dimension, which we could do a little bit of right off the bat here, because it's actually quite fun what I just did. I mean, when I'm saying it was fun, it was pretty fun. Cause we have mana still now, by the way, which is fantastic. So we could do that. Just a tiny bit, just show you what I'm actually doing. Because the mining dimension is basically a treasure trove of its own. But before I go, I want to can we make a bag of holding? We could. I just need bookshelves and gold ingots to make magical wood, and magical wood into chests and gold. So let's see if we can do that. Paper. So let's make some paper, let's make some books, let's make a bookshelf, and all that lovely, awesome, good stuff. I don't know if I could do that any better myself. Alright, so there's that. So we'll get some wood. We'll get some gold. And then we will make some fantastic and awesome bookshelves. We'll make a bookshelf anyway. How about that? As soon as I figure out how to make a bookshelf. Oh, it's made with stairs. That's weird. Still used to the... There we go. A bookshelf from chisel. Pretty sure it'll work there, so it's fine. So we now have some magical wood. Put a magical wood right there. We'll line this thing up. And we'll put a couple of chests here to make it an awesome golden bag. Contents may be lost when switching from creative or up. So basically, put it away. That way it don't get lost. Okay, that's probably a better bet. Awesome. So we made, because I do test some stuff in creative, a lot of the time. So it's like, that's my thing to do is, like, I want to test if X works with X, or if X compatible with X, or all that good stuff. But I like doing trying to figure out random stuff. Alright, so the lovely dimension that is the mining world has spawns, structures, and funky things along the way. Such as these trees. It's not this tree per se, it's the other version of itself. Because this is a great wood tree. Stormcraft at its finest. If you look underneath here, there's nothing. But if you look for ones, I think it's that one I got into already. There's one over there. We'll bounce on over here. This is probably the one I've raided. Yeah, it is. There's a chest. In fact, there's my flint and steel that I abandoned. We have some technicolor glasses and some beetroot seeds. Okay, that's lame. That's nothing. But there's also things like the structures over there. So that one's been opened. Only problem is if I find these great wood trees at night, and they got spider webs on them, that means they're loot trees. And loot trees are loot-tastic. This isn't one. So let's just bound away a little bit this way. and look for more spawn. Yeah, this is what I was doing. I was raiding those ones that I could see. Oh, here you go. Here's a new thing over here. That means there's 2 diamonds, there's some aquamarine, some glowstone. Oh, that's where I got the glowstone. I could not figure out where on earth I got glowstone from. And this is a non-spawner tree. Hello, Slimmies. They're just raining from above. But yeah, they even got the mineral trees from the mineral mod, or it's like a weird biome. I have one of those weird biomes actually in my overworld. That's no big deal. But I can just bound across in a nice peaceful world because it's the mining dimension. And yeah, raid these dungeons. And there's another purple island, which is pretty good. I'm hitting the nail on the head on these things. That was kind of a lame chest though. I don't think there's more than one. I could like deconstruct these entire structures, which should be pretty fantastic in the long run. Let's go fight some baddies here. It kind of lags a little bit in this dimension, but that's fine. And we get a broken spawner. If it doesn't kill me. Because of the lag. The lag and the monsters are real. Alright, and now we can see a mystery folder. A Lexica Botania. Some Diamante crystal blocks. A spawner what? A spawner aggregator? When placed on moss spawners, the spawner aggregator will prevent the spawn entity to despawn. The player leaves the area. Additionally, the spawner will keep spawning while the player is not in the area. Mob farm anyone. It's pneumaticraft. Well, I was kind of not going to do pneumaticraft, but I might want to look into that, how that works. And I have a name tag. I can name Mr. Sheep. That's fantastic. We'll just raid at the chest. I don't know why I picked up the rotten flesh, but that's fine. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing. This is a great way to get lots and lots of loot. Let's eat before I go deal with this moss spawner. And he's already out and about. I need to get the reliquary charm that prevents the spiders from being a thing. We now have another Lexica Steadfast Stone. We have some abyssal gems. That's pretty fantastic. We'll store this stuff away. Also getting spawner shards, which lets me do that spawner changer thing. I'm quite enjoying this. This is a great treasure hunting thing. We'll get some more copper. We'll gather those up. I don't know what you can do with them in the basic modded version. You can make an energy relay, you can make gem, you can make whatever the heck this is. I guess I need to do the mod to actually... I'll have to get a new Necronomicon. Sounds like a plan to me. That's something to look forward to in the future. But I need to make sure I have a safe space to make that my area. Oh, here it is. That one was really lame. But yeah, you can see what I was doing. Basically, having a nice time farming chests. Yeah, it's good. It's fun. I'll tell you that much. It's really fun to just like, okay, there's a tree. Let's go see if there's anything this way. Oh, look, another structure. And we got more aquamarines and more glowstone dust, even without going to the nether. But anyway, I'm not going to keep doing this, even though it's fun to be like, what do you get today? It's kind of like a roulette. A roulette of items. Alright, so let's sling back, but in a way that I'm actually uncovering some chunks. Oh, we're underneath an island, I see. I was like, why is it so dark here? Got some lovely shimmer leaves. In case I ever do decide to do some thumbcraft. Oh, run away, escape. Escape. That's a lot of evil things. I love the fact that this one's dancing. Oh, of course. I love cave spiders. I think everyone loves these things. I think they're everybody's favorite thing. I don't think sleeping works in this dimension. I say it doesn't work. There's still 3 more. It's crazy that 5 of them spawned at the same time. Here I thought creepers were annoying to fight. With mob griefing turned off, creepers aren't nothing. So we have a capacitor, another name tag, so we can name Cherry now. Some melon seeds, we'll take them with us, and the rest of the stuff is garbage, so we don't need any of that stuff. And I do see this thing that I'm going to check out before we head on back. In case there's more glowstone. It's mainly the glowstone I'm after. I mean, I know I can unlock the nether as soon as I upgrade my hammer high enough. It's gonna be the last one, of course. Diamonds. And iron. And I can't do anything with the constellation paper, so might as well leave it. Okay, so let's get back real quick. I'm gonna bound on back, and I'll rejoin with you momentarily. Okay, so we're back. Our lovely realm of treasure. I mean, I could stay in there all day, just like forever. Because there's no telling what you'll find in there, so it's like, let's just get all the things. I do not want that there. I cannot access my device otherwise. Okay, so now we have 4 blocks of glowstone, and we also picked up some ender pearls, so we are at 1 block and 4 ender pearls. We have some ender pearls, guys, and we also have some more aquamarines. So we got plenty of aquamarines if I need to do some astroslurcy stuff, mainly from not mining them, but from finding them. Fantastic. Alright, but other than that, I would like to get started on some fun stuff. I say fun. I would like to put that in quotes, please. We're going to go down. Do I want to put that inside my house or do I want to put it away? See, I don't know exactly where to put this. I have that building. I can use that because it's built. Sure, it's built, so why not use it? But you see, it might not be tall enough. I can always restructure it to be more functional for what I'm actually fixing to use it for. I want to do immersive engineering, and because I want to use that for my power, and I kind of want to start with it, not like just incorporate it into the whole thing. Because thermoelectric generators, I use those like crazy. I'm pretty sure that no one ever nerfs them. I don't know why. Let's see. See, they're normal. They're just simple thing for passive power. It's just got steel. That's the only thing that makes it difficulting to actually deal with. Oh, while we're at it, we're going to name Mr. Sheep and Cherry. Okay, we'll do Mr. Sheep and Cherry a name. But I need to get coke oven. I could actually put it right there, couldn't I? Right here, I could pick a little coke oven. Nah, that'd be kind of weird. Where would be a good place for a coke oven? A coke oven and a blast furnace and some really freaking humongous machines. because I'm not sure if it has the engineer's work table. Let's bring up Immersive. That's one thing I don't like about the art furnace, is that you cannot automate it. It's like impossible. You can't do automated, which is unfortunate. So yeah, portable generator. I'm looking for the table, the work table, whatever it's called. I forget. It's engineer's something. Here it is. Engineer's workbench. There's one mod, I think it was Making Magic, that had an automated version of this. So I don't know if it's actually in all of them, or if it's like a part of like a special thing. I always misspell engineers. That's probably why I need to quit misspelling engineers. I have the toolbox. No, I don't see it. Okay, so that's fine. It's cool. It's great. I do want to also get into that. That's what the titanium's for. Alright. So, where would be a good place? How about this big flat area that I have nothing planned for? Sounds like a good plan? I think that's a good plan. And we could also use this as a... I could use this and have that to be my more machines. In fact, that's probably a good idea, because it's still close enough that it's not going to be affecting me any to be away from me. Yeah, so this is going to be an immersive section, even though it's made of wood. Don't think that makes any difference. It's just cool, because I wanted to use that mango colored wood. While I'm upstairs in the living portion of my house, when I need to be in the basement, which is the crafting portion of my house. Alright, so we need to make coke brick. Not the reinforced kind, because I don't have any steel. But we need sandstone, bricks, and clay. Okay. So how much clay do I have? We'll bring out all my little balls. There you go. We'll bring in a stack of sandstone. We'll make it into sandstone. Lagging on me. Alright. So that's sandstone. And then we need to make bricks. So we'll take some of these and we'll turn half of them into... Well, let's turn... How many does it give? It gives me 3. I need 3... 27, I believe? We'll do half the stack, it's fine. I can get more clay. I can make more clay. In fact, we should do that, in fact. My protein's like max. But we could make clay. I noticed that as a option. You can make clay in the Tinker's smeltery by mixing... You make sandstone, water, and dirt, and you make clay. So, it's actually more easy. It's easier to do than you think it is. I'll probably make a whole bunch of that off camera, because obviously, it makes terracotta, actually. It makes the dried version, but then you can moisten it, grind it, crush it, all that good stuff. So, we're making some of those things. I could go dig some, or I could just quickly make an anvil for all the dudes. There's a whole bunch of anvils I noticed too. There is a Dunstone anvil, a powered diamond anvil. We have a magma anvil, and a void anvil, a very damaged anvil. We have all these funky anvils, a Stygian and an auto one. I've done the auto one before. I forgot what version I actually played. Let's make sure they didn't change the recipe on that. But now we have an anvil, which we will plop here. And then we can make this thing for Mr. Sheep. That's Mr. Sheep, and then we have cherries. Alright, so we have our 2 sheep. And we have their babby, but babby don't have a name. Their babby is nameless. So this one is Mr. Sheep. That's this one. Bloop. And then we have Cherry, which is the red one. There we go. We have Mr. Sheep and Cherry, who apparently had an argument, And Miss Cherry is cheating on Mr. Sheep with a cow. That should not be in here. I don't know how he managed to get there. Yeah, I understand, Mr. Sheep. Do you miss living inside the house? Maybe I'll build you a little house right here, because you used to love living in the house. But anyway, let's pick up these eggs and see if they hatch babies. Nope. Okay. Awesome. So, we're going to go and see if those bricks are done now. We could go get some more clay, as I said, but that's fine. Bricks. And now we can make some coke bricks. Coke brick. Reinforced ones we'll do later, but we can do this. We can make as many as I can, and we can start laying out. Maybe I am wrong? I don't know. Pretty sure they had to be solid. I can also make, while I'm waiting, the engineer's hammer, which needs string, a stick, and 2 iron. I actually have a stick barrel because I've got really irritated at not having sticks. So we can make the engineer's hammer, like so. This all need this. Hammer of justice and all that stuff. And it's almost night, but we'll get coke oven set up. We'll set it up right here. Right here. Okay, so it takes 9 per layer, so that is 27. So we'll just have to wait until I actually have enough bricks to make the coke oven. Because I need the coke oven in order to get creosote, so I can do all this power I want to do. Because I want to actually make a water wheel and a windmill, even though they're not too good. And I've got some hemp growing. It's taking me forever to get a seed. But yeah, it's happening slowly. And we need the bricks. That's what we need. I wish this thing was faster. Oh, it might be faster if it had some fuel. How about, can I do a compressed as a... I don't think I need to do a compressed. We'll do 1 block. How about that? I probably will need more clay. I can do 1 more set of 3. Let's go see if there's any more clay. Any more clay in here? I'm just going to kind of deplete my resources. There's some clay over in the distance, but unless I pause, I'm not going to travel all that way. I need to make a way I can swim. It's salt. Salt, sand, sand, salt. Mostly it's salt and sand. Sand. How about in this little pool? Salt. Should I go play in the swamp? There's some clay. I think there's that sand. That's sand too. There's literally more and more sand near me. Should I go really seriously check the swamp? We have this really deep pool, but... I'm just swimming out in the middle of a very deep pool of water right now. Well, that stinks. Don't have any more sand in that thing. And we have a basalt here. This is a big stone. What's in here? That's really fast. We have some sapphire dust. It's fantastic. Alright, so let's see if there is any in the swamp. I'm literally right here, so... It's also this thing that might have some clay. Oh yeah, there's some right there. Guess that's it. Just depleted that reservoir of clay. Some aquamarines. I'll take those. I should have waited until I had like luck on a shovel. How about over here? Any clay? Clay. Clay. More clay. I don't like being near this swamp, to be perfect. Ah, here's a lot of clay. Alright. Clay. Well, let's head on back. We're not too far, at least. Alright, I'll have to go on a clay expedition. But I'll do that off camera. We can always put this here, which is a Twilight portal location. I've already marked out where my portals will be. So that's the thing I have planned. I'm trying to make everything kind of neat this time. I want it to be neat. So, yeah. I'm trying to be organized, neat, and all that good stuff. Coke brick. So we need this stuff to be this, and bloop. I need just like 3 more. So I don't need that much clay cooking. So we need 2 more cooking. Alright, so that should be good. So we'll just wait for this. It shouldn't take too long for it to cook this 1 blip of clay. Okay. Then we can get this thing going. So that's 18. That'll make the stack, and we'll have the coke brick, and I can start allowing it to make coke creosote in order to have a fantastic and glorious time. I don't even need the projector for this because I know this like the back of my heart here. Alright, now I need a hammer. There we go, we have the coke oven going. Well, let's go get some coal, since it only takes coal, and get it started. And then we have successfully done our mission today, which is to start immersive engineering. Look at a stack. Because we need all the stuff anyway. So that's pretty good. Alright. So we have successfully started the coke oven. Before, I need some type of liquid or fluid pipe. So fluid pipe. We have fluid pipes from embers. We have pipe. We have item pipe, fluid pipe. I'd say, how expensive is this embers fluid pipe? Advanced rocketry. Advanced rocketry. I don't know what this stuff is. Jerry cans, mechanical pipes. I know we have fluid conduits, but I can't do those, I don't think. We could see. It takes the quite clear glass, which I don't think... Oh, gosh, I wish it would just not do the cycling. Come on, give me the regular. Let me just look at quite clear glass. Quite clear. Painted white. Quite clear glass. Black, blue, gray. I need the basic quite clear glass. Is there not any... Okay, so you can't... You have to have the alloy smelter. Well, that stinks. So that's something I have to work towards. So probably just the... Let's try the embers ones, because it's basically just an iron plate and 2 iron, and let's see if it works with this. And because I need 3 iron. I do have 3 iron, it's fine. So we need an iron plate. Can we not do this? How about some... Let's bring up the pipes again. I'll do the fluid conduit and stuff like that, but I just kind of wanted to do something different Then the same thing over and over and over again. Forge hammer. And 2 sticks. I want to get that routed into some type of tank. So we have all these, like so. We'll make the forge hammer. Then we'll turn this into a plate. And we turn this into this. And we have some fluid pipes. We need 4 iron and 4 redstone for this really cheap tank that I can make. Those look 16 buckets. See, basic fluid tank from mechanism. I've already gotten 2 of those. Yeah, I've got one that has purple slime in it and one that has lava. And we'll plop it here in case it does work. And we want to connect this to this. Maybe this has to be routed onto the top, or maybe it has to have some type of fluid. This is embers. Embers is a new thing for me. I'm not sure how embers works. So that's a new thing altogether. Does it need a redstone signal? A lot of things need redstone signals, so let's try that. I can't do that with the basalt, which is annoying. It's a form of cobblestone, but nope. No can do it. So let's distilling figure out how embers works. It might not be compatible with immersive engineering. So that's something I need to be mindful of as well. If not, I'll have to work on getting some type of other thing. I can just bucket it out otherwise. But we'll see. If maybe all it needs is this. No, it doesn't. Okay, so it's not actually getting any creosote in it. Okay. So I need some type of pipe that will actually be compatible with immersive engineering. So fluid pipes, not compatible. Fluid ducts, maybe. Those should be compatible, and they should be quite cheap as well. It should be glass and copper, unless they've changed it for the mod pack. It's a lot of things have changed for this mod pack, I've noticed, which makes it more interesting to gather stuff. So it's kind of like, okay, let's set a goal to get X, and then you have to do all these other things to get that. But let's say that my mission is to make it to the angel ring, which would be a very long time. I could do it, because it would be a mission to go for. Even though I won't need it, because I can have other ways of flying before then. But right now we're just trying to get that started, so we can get power, so we can get automated farms, so we can get the inferium breeding, if I say so myself. And I caused myself to jump, which was funny. This should make fluid ducts. It does. And this should be compatible with immersive engineering. I keep calling it immersive tech, because it is a tech that's immersive. I need to have the, what is this called? Thermal dynamics. I need a servo thing. Extract fluids from something. So I need glass again. So this is kind of interesting. We're finally getting started on the mechanical part of the mods before I get into the crazy stuff. And I need a piece of glass. I need maybe a good bit of glass is what I need. And so we have this thing, which is this, and we can go plop this on there, and it should work. Right here. Bloop. And I think ignored. There we go. So now we have our creosote. Even though I want to use the big tanks for immersive engineering as well, but those take a lot of iron and putting together and stuff like that. It also takes the treated stuff, so I can't do it yet. So, anyway, that's step 1. This will hold 16 buckets, and this will hold 12,000. So we've got a good bit of creosote that we can hoard, which would be fantastic. But we got a good little start. I also showed you my little fun time of bounding around inside the other thing. Still not got a modifier on this. It's very close. Very close. Yeah, I'll leave it here. I hope you've enjoyed watching me fiddle around with a mechanical mod, finally. And my exploration, treasure hunting stuff. Yeah. I'm gonna leave it here, and I'll see you all next time where we continue. Hopefully with some creosote, and we can get a little bit of power going. My house is set up perfectly to have tons of windmills on it. I think it is, anyway. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it here, and I'll see you later. Bye.